Hello, welcome back to Bad Advice for All. I'm Morgan, and please welcome back Roy, David, and Walt.
Hey.
How we doing?
Good.
Good. It's nice to have you back, Morgan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was she gone?
I'm back.
Wait,
Well, hey, we got our first Morgan back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the
Yeah,
original.
it sounds like we had a little confusion about who was hosting.
Yeah, you look better
time.
with the red hair.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. I
It's a better
appreciate
look.
that.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't think there's no confusion. We weren't confused.
Okay.
Hey, let's solve some problems, Mo.
All right. First question is coming from our friend Tui, and her question is, how do I get my friend to stop being a hoe?
You know, I got this. I'll start with this one, guys. I think I've heard of this actually in some of the many readings that I do. And if I'm correct on this, which I often am, to be honest, I believe this is actually a growing problem. This is actually spreading like the proverbial wildfire, often spoken of in ancient texts. First of all, I think you have to be very careful how you're going to ask this question. It can be seen as labeling, and that isn't good. Well, unless you have one of those label guns, but then if you have one of the label guns and you're going around and labeling things, that can be good. But if you're labeling people, that's bad. So it's very tricky. You got to be careful how you ask the question. I think if I remember correctly, it's the book I was reading was written by the Psychological Institute of Serious Syndromes, known as PISS. And they addressed this in their latest film strip. And they actually, you guys are going to love this, they interviewed a guy who thought he was a shovel. And there's a woman from Germany who believed that she was a pitchfork. And I actually know the German word.
Wait, a shovel and a pitchfork?
Yes.
No, it's.
Yeah, no, right. But the German word for pitchfork is Mickelstein. That's actually German for pitchfork. And I know Roy looked a little frightened there, but the Germans have a frightening language. Anyway, Tweety, I have to implore you, this is a serious syndrome, and it must be referred to professionals.
See, they're not talking about a garden tool.
Yeah.
They're not talking about a garden tool.
Right, a garden tool. And so please, I implore you, do not attempt to counsel this friend yourself. This is possibly contagious, and you could walk away thinking that you're a rake, and we don't want that.
Ooh, nobody wants to be a rake.
No, they're not.
I don't really have a good rake right now, so if you know somebody like that.
Do you know the German word for rake? Do you know the German word for rake?
Guys, they're not.
What's the German word for rake?
They're not talking about a garden tool.
Yeah, right. Garden tools. We're on it.
No, they're not talking about a garden tool.
Leaf and scraper.
Well, then I guess I don't understand the question, because I know we're not being judgy about someone's personal life. That's for sure.
No.
So what I use, Dave, I forego the hose altogether.
Get rid of the hose.
I just leave the hose behind, and I get out my little spiky thing on a wheel. You know what I'm talking about? A little aerator that yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, kind of like a panther.
Rototiller thing.
Okay, let's move on, because I feel like we're not even talking about the question. Let's move on to our next question.
All right.
Okay. I say live and let live.
Let's move on to the next question, which comes from Jody, and this is her question is, what is the best way to wear a mask with glasses? Excuse me. What's the best way to wear a mask with glasses? Because I find mine keeps fogging up while I'm shopping.
Interesting. Well, there are a number of ways that you can deal with the fog on your glasses with your mask. The one I would suggest for Jody, though, is taking the lenses out of your glasses. Without the lenses, there's nothing to fog up, and you'll still look stylish and you'll still look fashionable. And I know that's important to you, Jody. So take the lenses out. It'll cause all of those fogging problems to go away. Now, I know what your objection is going to be.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I can't see.
Yeah, that's a
Okay,
big
you
one.
solve the fogging problem. We'll deal with the fact that you can't see. Maybe next time, maybe somewhere down the road, maybe episode 35 or so. We're only episode 3. We're not solving all the problems. We'll edit that out. Don't worry.
No.
Hey, sorry about that interruption. Our dog saw some strange animal outside the door, so I had to take care of that. But yeah, I mean, you know, we'll deal with the I can't see question in a later episode. But Walter, what do you think? How are we supposed to solve this fogging problem?
Here. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yep. Okay. I'm with you. See?
Oh,
I
okay.
got 'em
So
too.
you're gonna demonstrate.
Got
Perfect.
the glasses, got
Go
the
ahead.
mask. Yeah, put it on,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden it's like you're looking through the frosted bathroom glass of your high school. So maybe it's just technique. Here's one I've seen. There you go. Not such a problem anymore, is it?
Yeah, but that defeats
All
the
right.
purpose.
Well,
Well, you got your mask on, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I've
All
heard-
right.
I've
And if you
heard
don't like
there's
that,
a
you don't
channel
like that?
for people wearing masks.
This is one I've seen. Glass is not fogged up now.
Well, now that's just a beard cover, Walt.
Well,
What's wrong with that?
styling, ain't it?
Nice.
Ah,
Okay.
There you go,
there you go,
Tony.
lady. Boom, we're done.
All right.
Dave, anything to add?
Yeah, I have seen some of these performance magicians. They do extreme stuff like Chris Angel, I think. And I think he is perfected on how to not breathe for long periods of time. And I think he actually has a YouTube channel where he teaches you to do this. And I think he actually has gone 2 days without breathing. And so
I think
you
that
should
was
try
David
it.
Blaine.
Oh yeah, that's another one. I think it might have been David Blaine. You're right. He has how-to videos, but you know the problem is sometimes you will black out when you're practicing, so you got to be aware of that.
But here's the thing: you do blackout, you don't need your glasses anyway.
We'd be fogging up
Okay.
your glasses. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
okay.
Free
Well,
advice.
let's move on to our last question. Our last question is going to be, what's the best way to get promoted?
Okay.
A thinking one.
That is a good question. Promotion's good. You know, there's a tactic that's been around for a long time, and it gets a lot of negative publicity. People frown upon it, and that's the old profession of brown nosing. A lot of people will really criticize it, but it works. You can't knock the results. So just suck up with maximum suckiness to your boss. Get really good at just sucking up to your boss, and you'll make it. You'll get promoted. It works.
The power of obsequious behavior.
Exactly. Could you explain what that means, Walt? I'm not sure all of our listeners or Morgan knows what that means.
I'm having trouble with it too.
Obsequious is, sucking up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That
And
makes sense.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I had a completely different idea, Dave, and I thought, now, don't get me wrong, a little obsequious behavior is fine, but when you say promotion, I think promotion. Promote yourself. Get a team involved. Get the billboard outside the business to have your face right there. Right like that. Then you have a marketing team. You have a publicist. You have the person who figures out your perfect answer to every question. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have one of those. But when it comes down to it, You work on promoting yourself, and having a promotion team is only going to do that.
Mhm.
Think
That's
big.
good.
Okay. Any less expensive way?
Well, if you don't want to have to spend the money like that to get promoted, a much cheaper way, especially when you know that there's a job opening coming up that you want, is to make your coworkers look bad.
Ugh.
Now, you can even reduce the amount of effort even farther by just singling out the other people who are interested in it. Right? You know,
Nothing like a good dose of sabotage.
got a report from somebody. Oh, hey, loved it, but did you see the misspellings on page 6? Ooh, not good. Oh, hey, John, good. Glad you're finally back from the bathroom. You know?
How'd that go for you?
Yeah.
That's all the time we have for today.
Oh,
Already?
really?
Oh.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
I got a million more.
I think we got it. I think we're good. I think we've done it. I think we answered those questions to the best of your ability, and I think you did great. You did
Nailed
great.
it.
Sometimes
Nailed
we
it.
just answer them so well, we
Oh.
do it so quickly, we don't know we've done it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
When
true.
you're mired, when you're mired in
Touchdown.
genius, when you're mired in genius, when you are struck with the muse,
And we
which
are mired.
happens with this synergy, it just is fast sometimes.
Hmm.
It's brilliant.
Hmm.
Flash of lightning.
So Jody's question today came from our email address. So our fan emailed us a question. Okay. You can do that too by emailing your question to badadviceforall. And we're trying to be hip like the youngsters. And so we use the numeral 4 instead of the word FOR. So it's bad advice numeral 4 all. So I'm looking forward to seeing your questions. Maybe we'll answer one. Twee had about 40 questions for us, and we finally answered one for her.
2?
2, you're right.
Did
We
it?
did
What?
2. Yeah.
We did.
All right. Bad advice. We're full of it.
Well,
We
thanks
are.
for joining. And as Walt said, bad advice. They're full of it.
Well done, everyone.